So we'll see what the players start with. I'm having some technical difficulties, so I cannot see. It's fire life and 5 lives, and I didn't quite see how many gems. It is 5 gems and the magic key.
Yeah, seems like a good start.
Hey, good night, Mr. Link Sevens. How are you doing tonight?
Oh, I'm doing pretty well. How about yourself?
Everything in order. I just resetted my PC, so I'm having some trouble with some things, but nothing to worry about.
Like we're getting a little slideshow on Buzz Thunder's side, but it cleans itself up.
And fire it seems to be thunder. It is not. It is pretty cheap, I believe. So that's why he used it. Did you find out what he did?
A raft for Amazing Toaster. That's a good find.
Yeah, and Buzz Thunder is close to getting his. We have Palace 3 or 6 on the north side of the west. So yeah, fire is linked to thunder. It is pretty expensive because players are starting low levels, of course. And yeah, this will make this seed pretty interesting. Let's see how much these guys spam this spell. They don't need keys because they started with the magic key, so it will be very useful and they will spam it a lot. So we see all the towns are located on the north side. Amazing Toaster decides against going into the towns because he already has the spell from Rauru. He started with it, and he's going inside middle to check for some hints about maybe the glove or something important. And he will also check for a guaranteed hint about the spell of this town. Meanwhile, Buzz Thunder was checking for hints in Rauru, but I didn't see if he got any hint because his stream is still acting up a little bit. So go west to find the medicine. So we know that the medicine is guaranteed to be in one of the 5 caves in the western continent, or it will be in the grass tile. And we see Bagu. We don't see him that often.
Yeah, I'm thinking that Fire Thunder could make some pretty short work here.
Yeah, indeed, and we see the medicine that Amazing Toaster got the hint for in Trophy Cave. Both players are gonna get.
Yeah, Buzz Thunder got it. Amazing Toaster's right behind him. $500 bag in the drop table.
Yeah, those are pretty welcome by the players.
I think that the main thing missing right now is the glove.
Yeah, unless the flute or the boots are required in some way or some spell item, but so far, yeah, it is looking like a glove hunt.
I mean, you'll probably want fairy, and you may either need reflect or the flute or something, but
And it is a shield spell in the town of Mido for Boss Thunder, and I'm gonna guess Amazing Toaster is gonna join him soon. He is in Magic Container Cave though. And it is a hard container. They started with 3, so now he has 4. And Boss Thunder will get his 4th container in a few seconds. We see a possible connection using a bridge to the southern side of the...
yeah, I'm wondering if that'll be a useful bridge. We might find out if we get the right slides pulled up here from Buzz Thunder.
Yeah, and curiously, I believe Amazing Toaster didn't go for the medicine spell in Mido. He got the medicine, but he didn't go for the spell, and now he's going to cross Saria in search for another spell and maybe finding the rest of the continent. So let's see if the spell of the town of Saria is useful for him. He declined, I believe, the shield spell. Yeah, he did. And he gets the spell, which could be useful to get an extra item and for survivability. However, he has Fire Thunder, so I guess he won't need that much. Now Amazing Toaster taking a quick peek into that mountain. He doesn't have the hammer or the boots. However, he's gonna check the caves he has available to him. And we see that Boss Thunder is probably in that mountain too. We are on slideshow mode still.
Looks like that's Medicine Cave.
Yeah, I'm seeing that. Let's see what item is waiting for him here. And it is a magic container, very useful, especially when you have Fire Thunder. So you have more bullets available for your machine gun. And we see a rock in the open. However, they don't have the hammer, but yeah, the rock spectacle rock in that mountain is accessible. So maybe that will be in play later. And Amazing Toaster finds the other side of the mountain, I guess, if he didn't find it before. He's still looking for hammer. Sorry, he's still looking for Hammer Cave. time.
Maybe try to refresh Buzz here.
So I wonder why Amazing Toaster is spending so much time in that mountain. He has a raft. Did he get a hint about it? I don't know. It seems weird to me.
I didn't see one, but I've been kind of looking at Buzz Thunder's freeze frame over here.
Out of that mountain finally, and Amazing Toaster seems to be in the southern part of the west too, not sure. And we have Palace 1.
Hey, have the key, you might as well just go through it. Maybe you get lucky and find a glove.
Yeah, this is a palace where nothing but keys can block you, and even that has a very low probability of happening. So yeah, there's no reason not to go here. So we've seen Trophy Cave, Magic Container Cave, Medicine Cave, and Heart Container Cave. I believe we haven't seen Peaback Cave, and we haven't seen the Grass Tile. So those locations are still in the open, and we don't know if Boss Thunder has found them. And we have a Horsehead fight on Amazing Toaster's side. He's about to place his first hit.
Looks like Amazing Toaster's gonna go dig back for the item, which I think is probably wise. Buzz is also in one somewhere.
Yeah. I saw that he got a Peaback. It was the item. And yeah, Amazing Toaster is about to head in there. And we see a Ras Tile. And it has the boots, which could be very helpful or even require some way. And I guess Amazing Toaster is looking for the Tibak Cave, which is the only cave he's missing on this western continent before he sails to the east and checks out what's going on there.
Yeah, I mean, you may happen upon the cave with the glove or something, you know. Some of the western caves are pretty easy.
Yeah, in a 5 gem seed, you don't want to leave anything behind. And yeah, he finds it. Tibak Cave while Boss Thunder is fighting Horsehead. And he gets him. And is about to place his gem too. And I believe Amazing Toaster got the flute, if I'm not wrong.
Yeah, I saw a flute there.
So yeah, this western continent was full of stuff for the players. Only thing in game at this point is the glove. Maybe a spell item for the fairy spell. Still don't know. And now Amazing Toaster is about to check for... He's about to bring his medicine to the old lady to get his shield spell. Which is not what he was looking for, but it will be helpful. And then I guess he will go to the other side, to the eastern continent. Meanwhile, we see Boss Thunder in the town of Saria. He's about to get his spell. And it feels like we are getting Boss Thunder back, which is good news.
Yeah, looks like we're getting a few more frames now.
Toaster making use of the boots, and I'm wondering what he's looking for. I was thinking he was gonna go east. Maybe he's looking for something else. Oh yeah, he hasn't found Medicine Cave. The one who found it was Boss Thunder.
Yep, there's that Medicine Cave.
Yeah, I believe we have a magic container in this cave, so it will be useful for him. So now Amazing Toaster is ready to sail. Buzz Thunder is still missing some of the item caves and maybe the grass tile too. Now we see the Buzz Thunder has the boots, so I'm gonna mark that on the track. And he's entering Peaback Cave. Meanwhile, Amazing Toaster is asking for hints in the town of Rudo. While Buzz Thunder gets his flute out of. Dead Mountain holds the glove. So we see that this man has a big intuition. He kind of knew inside his heart.
Yeah, I think we'll see him jump right back into Death Mountain after that.
And we'll probably have a glove required. Sorry, a hammer required seed too, because there's a 50-50 chance that the glove is in the Spectacle Rock. Meanwhile, Buzz Thunder sails to the Eastern Continent without checking for that hint. So we'll see how this turns out. Now Amazing Toaster is having some difficulties finding the way to the wrap spot. He's gonna have to go a little bit to the west to find it. We see a very short Valley of Death in which Buzz Thunder is going into.
It looks like Amazing Toaster went east as well. I wonder if he's looking for Fairy first, maybe?
Yeah, it's hard to know what he's thinking about, but yeah, maybe he thinks that the hammer is required, or maybe he wants to check out some other things first.
It's like Amazing Toaster's rolled into Palace 2. Buzz Thunder finds a pea bag on the desert tile.
And a chip wand to top it all. And the town of Naburu. And we see the item room for Amazing Toaster in Palace 2. So the item room wasn't glove locked. We saw a glove lock, but we still don't know what.
E-bag though. That means he can probably finish the palace as well. Reflect for Buzz Thunder, so that could mean no No flute requirement.
Yeah, however, in that regard, both players have the flute, and yeah, it wouldn't be a problem for both them.
Well, there's a bad hint, Raft in the west.
Yeah. Meanwhile, we see Amazing Toaster dealing with Helmet Head.
Yep, no problem.
And Thunder is gonna follow suit. Oh, sorry, no, he's in another palace. This is Palace 1, which Buzz Thunder dealt with a while ago. Sorry, Amazing Toaster.
Like Buzz rolls into Palace 4.
Yeah. I'm in another planet at this point. So we see New Kasuto. So it wasn't hammer required to find this town. They need 6 magic containers. And did you see the item in Palace 4? I wasn't able to.
No, I think it was between slides for me, so I'm not sure what we saw there in Palace 4.
I also missed the spell in New Kasuto, but we're gonna find out when he uses the spell here. Oh, he had it preloaded. That's bad news for us. It will take a while.
Another magic container.
Now he has access to Magic Container Lady House. He's hoping for the hammer, I guess. Why didn't he check? Wow. He just realized and entered back into the town. And it is a payback, and he gets it using the beam. I didn't know you could do that.
Yeah, I think this came up before. And normally you can't, but I think there are circumstances where you can.
And he's getting tons of experience. Hey, Noctis Vigil. Yeah, we're having some technical difficulties on Buzz Thunder's side. His stream is pretty choppy. Has been that way the whole time, so we're trying to check out what he's doing, but pretty difficult.
Yeah, Buzz has been a bit of a slideshow, a little in and out. The trophy on Mace Island, I think there was a hint for that as well earlier.
So yeah, I'm still wondering why Amazing Toaster didn't go back into Dead Mountain. Very puzzled by it.
Yeah, I would think go back to Death Mountain and then, you know, then any palace you come across you could pretty much finish. Other
Yeah,
than
you'd get
4.
the knowledge about needing the hammer or not very early, which is pretty important. So yeah, Boss Thunder dealing with Karak. He's about to place his second gem.
Definitely seeing the power of that fire-thunder combination this seed.
Yeah, the only explanation I will find is that he found Hammer Cave and it wasn't the globe, but I believe it will have been impossible for us to miss that.
Great palaces on Maze Island. I guess we'll know where to come back to at the end.
So we see that Boss Thunder didn't pick anything of interest in Palace 4. And now he's going to do Palace 2. He's about to be glove blocking in a few seconds. While Amazing Toaster is in a pivot cave in the eastern continent. And he gets a magic container. Oh, maybe the item was a candle, or did they start it with candle? Oh yeah, they started with the candle.
Yeah, they started with candle.
So yeah, I'd say the one who's leading is Amazing Toaster. He has explored things a little bit faster, and he has knowledge about the location of the glove, which will most probably be the only requirement of this seed at this point. He knows it is in Dead Mountain. However, it could be hammer blocked, so we don't know yet if the glove is hammer blocked or not. Meanwhile, we see Boss Thunder dealing with Helmet Head. So he's about to take the lead in terms of the gems placed. So we see Amazing Toaster enter the town of Naburu. He's about to get water for the thirsty lady. Hey Dick Shake, yeah, the creator of this amazing game, of this amazing randomizer. While Amazing Toaster picks up his reflex spell. He will probably do Palace 4 in a few moments. And to answer your question, yeah, Buzz Thunder is good, like 1 frame per 30 seconds. He's a good boy. The other 29 seconds, he's frozen. Yeah, Amazing Toaster close to Valley of Death, where Palace 4 is. But he decides against going into it while Buzz Thunder is in Maze Island. He's about to find the 2 items. One of them magic container, and the other one I forgot what it was.
Yeah, he should end up with a trophy here somewhere.
Oh yeah, you're right.
This has been quite the combo. The red jar drop in the drop table, along with the fire thunder combo.
Yeah. So we see a river devil that appears to be blocking something.
Appears to be blocking nothing.
Yeah. So I was wrong, the other item in Maze Island was a hard container. I see Amazing Toaster going through some pass-through caves in the eastern continent, and that pass-through cave leads him back to where he was before. But I wonder what he's looking for. He's looking for the other item cave, maybe? The water tile? Because we see 2 palaces in the open, the palace in Maze Island and the palace in Valley of Death, so...
Yeah, I would think water tile. Also, the old Kasuda, I think he's probably still looking for fairy.
Oh yeah, that's a possibility. And I believe he arrived to the right place. This should be Old Kasudu, and the other town we see should be the town of Darunia. And it is the fairy spell in Old Kasudu. Toaster decides against going to Darunia. He refills with that red jar his machine gun.
Yeah,
and we have a water tile.
I don't think the cross was really what he was looking for.
Oh yeah. Now he's back in the western continent.
Your mama's gonna whip you.
He's going straight
Turn around.
to get
About face. Get in there.
to know if the hammer is required or not. But we'll see. get his downstep technique first.
That's been one thing. It's been kind of a late access to downstab with no jump or fairy until now, but with the Fire Thunder, it really hasn't been an issue at all.
And we see a 1-up for Boss Thunder into the recent Feedback Cave. And we see Dick Shake spamming Boss Thunder chat. He's saying, hey, 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 hey. And Boss Thunder is not reacting, of course. So if the hammer were required, the places it could be would be Hammer Cave, of course, Palace 5, Palace 6, or Palace 3.
Yeah, that sounds right. I think that's about all we haven't seen.
So yeah, here we go. 50-50 chance. He's hoping the glove is in Hammer Cave. Meanwhile, we see Boss Thunder. He's exploring to find the missing part of the Eastern continent and the Pivak Caves. He's about to find the item in the other one.
There's Hammer Cave for Amazing Toaster.
Yeah, moment of truth. It could be the hammer, it could be the 8 magic container. It could be a P-Bag, it could be a 1-up, it could be a hard container. We'll see. A red jar. And it is a glove. So he takes a deep sigh of relief. And he's in go mode. I forgot to mark in tracker that he has the fairy and the reflect spell. And Boss Thunder also has the reflect spell. He already dealt with Karak.
Yeah, Amazing Ampharos will just be going straight after palaces now. He jumped right into 6.
Yeah, meanwhile Buzz Thunder picks up his Fairy Spell out of Ultra Pseudo. And there's something that can happen, and I haven't seen if they started with the upstop technique. I haven't seen them use it. And the Town of Darunia, which both players ignored, has the upstop technique, and it could be required in Great Palace. Very low probability of it happening, but it could happen. Meanwhile, Amazing Toaster in Palace 6. He finds the fairly required room. While Amazing Toaster about to find a the cross in the water tile. So Buzz Thunder decides to go for Palace 5. He doesn't have the knowledge about the glove being in Death Mountain, so he will probably go looking for an item in Palace 5, which is not desirable. We'll see how it goes. Now this time, Amazing Toaster taking the Canadian Hole drop. He's trying to find a new section of the palace. While we see Buzz Thunder being forced to the left so far. Still don't know if his intent is to place the gem or to find the item. And he goes left, so yeah, he's looking for the item. We see Amazing Toaster taking all the drops until he finds the fairy hole. And the fairy hole is leading him to the mini boss of this palace, which is Ribonek.
Well, it looks like Buzz found the item in 5. I didn't see what it was, but we know it wasn't the glove he was looking for.
Yeah, it wasn't a hard container or a magic container either. So maybe if he pauses, we'll see what it was. If it was a pivot or something else. Oh, we have in chat someone saying that it looked like the hammer, and it most probably was. The problem is that it will lead him to look for Spectacle Rock before finding Hammer Cave. Maybe if he goes to that mountain, he still has some places to check, like Palace 3 or Palace 6. So we'll see what decisions he makes. Meanwhile, we have Amazing Toaster fighting Barba. And close to placing his third gem. While Buzz Thunder is doing the same with Guma. And close to placing his fourth gem.
Well, at least that was a reasonably short 5 for Buzz Thunder.
Yeah, he was pretty lucky in that sense. He was doomed when he entered, but yeah, he did a pretty quick job out of this palace. So he's not that far behind. He can still catch up. However, he doesn't have the information. He went. He takes Nape and he's going west. So probably he will look for Dead Mount. He has the hammer, so he has the means to do what he needs. But he decides to go into Palace 3 first. It's a pretty short palace, so it wouldn't hurt that much, but he will probably get glove blocked. And he gets out of the palace somehow. Oh no, sorry. I'm getting confused because of the slideshow. See both players in Palace 3. Amazing Toaster finding the item. He's gonna go for it because why not? Very short room. And it is a payback. He doesn't want it. He's very far from leveling up, so he's going straight for the boss.
Yeah, looks like they're both in 3 now.
So yeah, this is a pretty small and straightforward palace. Boss Thunder finds the way outside, and that increases the chances of him being glove locked. However, we know the item is not glove locked, which is a payback. But the probabilities of the boss being glove locked are pretty high. And there's the first glove lock, and he knows that the palace is glove locked, so he decides against further exploration of it.
Well, I think that means the seed is glove required, right? Because I think the glove was required in 6 also.
I don't remember. Did you see the BGT room, maybe?
Well, because I think the Canadian hole was right at the beginning, and that dropped you into the drop room where you're in between blocks.
All right, you're absolutely right. Yeah.
So I think you had to go that way.
And Boss Thunder are getting the downstep technique. And Amazing Toaster about to place his 4th gem. And down goes Riverneck. He only needs to go for Palace 4 and 5, which are both on the Eastern Continent. I don't remember very well. 4 is in Valley of Death, and 5 is probably below the river in the Eastern Continent. Next to Great Palace, maybe. I don't remember.
Looks like Buzz Thunder's into Death Mountain, so this'll end up being a good play for him.
Yeah, and the Spectacle Rock is out on the open, so it won't stop him for too long if he finds it. Amazing Toaster about to head into the Eastern Continent.
Chad asks who is losing, and the answer would be Buzz Thunder because he lacks a glove, but he should be finding it here in Death Mountain shortly.
Yeah, let's remember that Great Palace is the great equalizer of this game, so anything can happen inside. So Amazing Toaster has a pretty big lead at this point, but anything can happen.
Yeah, I mean, the biggest thing would be routes, because with the cheap Fire Thunder, you know, you can just thunder your way through a lot of the nastiness in Great Palace.
Yeah, survivability won't be that big of an issue for neither of the players. Upstab being required could be a hold up. But Amazing Toaster finding the P-Bag in Palace 4, that's not what he wanted. I don't know what he wanted, maybe a hard container. And I forgot to mark the glove on Amazing Toaster's side.
I guess another possibility would be an upstab block if they didn't get upstab.
And Buzz Thunder finally finding Hammer Cave. He's about to pick up his glove and he has only 2 palaces to do. And one of them was, he already knows the way, so it won't take him that long. Also, there's a thing that can happen, and it is that Amazing Toaster isn't looking for the item in 5, so it could lead him into a long way into Palace 5, because Buzz Thunder was looking for the item inside, and he was very fortunate to find both the item and Guma pretty fast. But if you're not looking for the item, it could lead you into a very big Palace 5, which you don't want at this point of the race. So that could make things even. So we'll see how close this race gets. Okay, Buzz Thunder going to the right side, which is not the right way, I believe. Maybe he left something unseen, and that will cost him some minutes. Ah, it was the item room. Yeah, he's heading into the item room. And the item room was behind the lava block room. And I guess place he's gonna find a payback. If I'm not wrong. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, really, with the glove find and jumping back into the palace, I think some of the extra item hunting Amazing Toaster did, I think this could end up pretty close. Going into Great Palace.
So now Amazing Toaster is fighting Karuk, and he's about to place his 5th and final gem before he enters the Great Palace. And yeah, so he doesn't have to go into Palace 5, so forget what I said some minutes earlier. He's ready to go into Great Palace and get devastated by it. And we see Boss Thunder about to fight Ribonek, so this will be pretty close. However, Boss Thunder is pretty far from Great Palace, I believe. And Amazing Toaster is about to enter Great Palace, or not. Where is Great Palace? I guess it is in Maze Island.
Yeah, it was on Maze Island.
And Amazing Toaster enters Great Palace at 1 hour, 2 minutes, and 45 seconds. So we'll see how big of a lead he has. The Thunder is pretty far from it. But he will enter in maybe 2 minutes or so. And we see instantly that Great Palace is very glove blocked. You see, it was very glove blocked. 2 palaces in Great Palace being glove required, and we see a drop. That leads him into the L7 room, top of the L7 room. And Boss Thunder is arriving at Maze Island.
Yeah, it looks like he's really only like a minute behind when into Great Palace.
Yeah, a minute and a half. Exactly a minute and a half. So yeah, pretty close. We're a Great Palace where anything can happen, where Darkling can be anywhere, where Thunderbird can be required or not, and you can decide to fight him or not. And a minute and a half lead is pretty short. See Amazing Toaster in the Jakima's room. He decides to go down to respawn things and goes back up. He's gonna check the right side of it, and it leads him into an elevator room. So going down at the Jackimo's room can be a thing. We see on Boss Thunder's side one of the upstep required rooms, however he's going from left to right, so it is a downstep required room. So that will bring players a little bit of peace of mind, because the possibilities of this palace being upstep blocked are very low. Yeah, you're absolutely right, the Alan Heffley. Both players are very seasoned players of the Zelda 2 randomizer, and a very close matchup. And in the other bracket we have a tie at this point. Both players have won one game. In the last game, Trails did a huge comeback before entering Great Palace. I guess no one was expecting that. And Amazing Toaster back at the Jackimo's room. He will probably take the elevator going down. And Boss Thunder about to take the drop that Amazing Toaster took a while ago. So I guess Boss Thunder explored.
Yeah, I think he found an upstab block and then up aid to try a different path.
Toaster going to a fun room. These ones are pretty deadly, but he makes a very good job at it.
Dead end there for Amazing Toaster.
Oh yeah. Don't wanna see that. And it was a pretty long way. It was like a bridge, a fun room, this waffle room. Yeah, pretty undesirable. You have to track back.
Yeah, just decided to up A instead of backtracking there.
And he would probably go the way that Boss Thunder went at the beginning, so he will lose some more time there.
Buzz Thunder's on that track to the dead end. I think that Amazing Toaster just up 8 out of.
And yeah, Boss Thunder is about to find that dead end.
Like he'll backtrack, we'll see if they end up in the same place.
Toaster going into the down step required room. The one with the non-flying enemy.
Boss finds the extra life.
Yeah, just in case 5 lives to start with. We're in and out.
Yeah. Dead end for Amazing Toaster.
Oh yeah, I guess this is the one that Boss Thunder got blocked out of. Because now that Amazing Toaster takes the elevator up, he will be blocked. And he will be forced to up an A. Oh, he has upstep. When did that happen?
I'm not sure I noticed that either, but...
Yeah, maybe they started with it, but I'm pretty sure he didn't enter Darunia.
Yeah, this should be short GP, but we gotta be running out of rooms here pretty quick.
Yeah, short Raid Palace without Thunderbird required could be very long. Somehow having Thunderbird required reduces the size of the palace. Well, the size of the palace that you explore, because once you find Thunderbird, you know you're on the right way, but in this case they don't. So now we see Thunderbird, and it could be or could not be required. Still haven't seen where the L7 drop leads to, and I believe we haven't seen either of the left dead end drop destinations. There's one that Boss Thunder just finds, the one with the enemy. I believe we haven't seen the Trails room, I'm not sure. So yeah, still a lot of things that can happen here. And we see the Eon drop.
Yep, definitely not gonna take that. That's a wise choice, apparently.
And yeah, he finds Darklink.
You'd think having seen that many rooms, you wouldn't want to drop right there. And GG to Amazing Toaster.
Yeah, GG GG to him. He takes the first game out of the 3 of the semifinals.
Official SRL time of 1:15:15.
See was Thunder very close to him. Let's hope he doesn't take the Eon drop.
On the Thunderbird fight, yeah, I think it's probably unlikely at this point in the palace.
So we have Amazing Toaster with us. Congratulations, sir. This was a very, very good game. How did you
That one was pretty easy. It was just an item hunt, and then
So we have
knocking
Amazing
out
Toaster
palaces.
with us. Congratulations, sir. This was a very, very good game.
Oh.
Boss Thunder entered
That one was pretty
2
easy.
minutes behind
It was
you.
just
He
an
didn't
item
get
hunt.
the hint out of Rudo that told him that the glove
That was
that
That was a big hint. I wanted to make. I was hoping I could find the hammer before I went to Death Mountain, but I don't know where it was. But
Yeah, that's what we
luckily
wondered
the,
about.
Yeah, luckily the glove was in the hammer shrines.
Yeah, it was a 50-50 chance. Boss Thunder got the hammer out of Palace 5. He was pretty fortunate that going for the item in Palace 5 didn't cost him that much time. It was a pretty short palace for him. Both the item and Guma were close by. And now he's finishing he's doing the Darkling 5. He's gonna finish 2 minutes behind you, which was the lead that you had when you enter Great Palace. So yeah, this was kind of a close race. And yeah, the thing that made the difference was the hint about the glove, I guess.
Yeah, I was just trying to gather as much as I could outside of going to Death Mountain in hopes that I could find the hammer just in case I needed it.
Yeah, you kind of don't want to dip into Death Mountain twice. So did you start with the upstab technique, right?
Yeah, we started with upstab, fire, which was thunder, and then life, candle, and the key.
To Buzz Thunder.
Yeah, he finishes with an official Israel time of 1 hour 17 minutes and 48 seconds.
Yeah, the Fire Thunder, and then it seemed like there were a lot of red jars in the drop table, so...
Yeah, there were a ton of red jars in the drops. So having enough magic to use that Thunderfire constantly was not a problem.
And I'm curious about the beginning of the seed, about how to get into the southern part of the Western continent. Was Saria required, or were there other ways to go besides the boots?
No, I think you had to go through Saria because you would have needed boots to get across the river, and boots were down there in the grass tile.
Hey, we have Boss Thunder with us. GG, man. That was a pretty close break.
Thanks. Yeah, glad it was close. Nice win, Mr. Toaster.
Thank you.
So yeah, I was telling Amazing Toaster that you entered 2 minutes behind him to Great Palace, and that you didn't get the hint about the glove being in that mountain. There was a hint in the town of Rudo.
Ah, yes, I completely ignored Rudo.
And yeah, that you were pretty fortunate to get a pretty short palace fight because you went for the item.
Yeah, 5 was really easy.
So we were wondering, we had a lot of trouble with your stream. We had a lot of frames lost in your stream, and
It only dropped 90,000 frames.
wow, that's a nice.
Yeah, bit of a slideshow. There were some sections where it did okay, and then
It looks good right now, for some reason.
So I missed how you found the southern part of the western continent. So I was wondering, we were wondering if Bagu was required.
No, I found Bagu, and I didn't even go in there. I took the bridge to get to the south. There was a bridge.
Could you get across that without the boots?
Yeah. If you walk there, the bridge led you to a river, and then if you walked around the river, there was another tiny bridge to connect the whole thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
I went through the town, and then I found the boots in the grass tile on the other side. So I thought you needed.
Oh yeah, no, you didn't. But yeah, what you did probably sped things up a whole lot. Because yeah, that west was kind of interesting with the P-Bag Cave being boot blocked and also the raft tile being boot blocked over there.
Yeah.
And lately, in this Max Random tournament, the Thunderbird has been required a lot. Don't you think, guys? Don't you?
I'm not sure. Maybe about more than the last tournament, I'm guess. But this this Great Palace was kind of nasty.
Yeah, it had a lot of trolley branches.
It seemed like you kind of took all the same dead ends, just in a different order.
Yeah, because I was gonna go the correct way initially until I went back and I know you can get through going backwards through that upstab room, but when I ran into it, I was like, I'm not even gonna play around with it. I'm just gonna up A and go the other direction. But I think you can get through there if you just have fairy. Is that possible? I don't remember.
All you need is upstab, even really. You can make the 3-tile jump.
Upstab and a glove, and you can get up through that room.
Yeah, again, I haven't had to deal with that in such a long time, and then when I saw it, I was like, oh, there's too many rooms, and that's a left turn, so I'm just gonna up A and go the wrong way. But I should have gone back.
Yeah,
that's the way it goes.
The thing is that we believe Amazing Toaster started with upstep, so yeah, probably you didn't check.
Yeah, we started with upstab.
No, I definitely had the means to go back through there. I just up A'd instead of going the right way.
So yeah, guys, this was a very close race, a very good one. This will be a very close match between you two. Do you have any idea of where the second match will be?
Not yet. I'm thinking it might have to be Saturday afternoon or something.
Yeah, that should work for me.
Yeah. Okay, we'll just have to nail down a time.
Yeah, if you can't do Friday afternoon, because unfortunately I got something Friday night where I normally would be able to race, but I can't.
Nope, I work all day until 7, so.
Okay. And then you got a race tomorrow, so yeah, it'll be Saturday at some point.
Yeah, I've got Kusa Grande tomorrow night, so.
Okay. Saturday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Stay tuned.
Yeah, you cannot miss that. It will be a pretty close match as the one we had today. So yeah, see you then, guys, and yeah, thank you for watching. Thanks to Link7 for the Link7s for the restream and helping me in the booth. And yeah, congratulations to Amazing Toaster for his first victory of these semifinals of the Zelda 2